Okay, I am going to share what I have so far here. Hi, my name is Glenn. I'm just sharing what I have been working on here, and I have Alice, my faithful companion, who's just sitting in on and helping me to get this moving. I'm trying to there we go. So I don't have a title slide for this yet, but I will just go ahead and show you what I have. And I don't have any writing. It's really just a picture, like a when they before they had talkies, they had silent film. So that's kind of what this is. There we go. And I'll just kind of let you read along and absorb it, and I'm not going to talk at all. So you can just follow along and just take in the images, and when I'm done, then I'll stop recording and we can talk about it privately. So here you go. Try and move that out of the way. So maybe I do need to talk a little bit. It was my idea that we have a script when we are born, because Bill Wilson said that we have a script. We're like actors on a stage. Well, when we get to the stage, where are we? The first stage we're ever on is this one. So when our parents, if they know the sex of the baby, they right away envision what they're going to be and how they're going to be like. And if you look at your own parents, how they treated you, or look at your own children, how you treated them, you can see that this is passed down from generation to generation. And they don't understand it, but we are assigned our roles when we're born. If they do understand it, they might not like it. But they never tell us how they feel about it. Unless they cry a lot, they might actually understand it. So if you have a baby that cries a lot or seems angry, it might be because of this. That's just a shot in the dark. So this is kind of the trajectory that we put our children on when they're born. And depending on, what you tell them when they're growing up, we have different scripts that we have for our boys and a different one for our girls. Boys are pretty easy because it's just they have one path. That's the path they're on, and that's where they go. Girls have a different path. And if they don't go to that particular, sorry, I kind of lost my screen here. Gotta go back. If they don't go to this particular, like going to serve in the church, they have alternatives, which I didn't have one there. This is one that it's open, but they still are going to be serving somewhere. They serve. That's our calling. Our calling is to serve according to the script that we get. So, and there was another one here, caregiving. It's just we wear so many different hats. And when we get a little bit older, like, yay, we're okay with it. We don't know what it means. We just know that this is the picture. And when we watch Disney movies, they reinforce it like, the boy's going to be strong. He's going to be wearing a cape. He's the hero. The girl is going to be the princess. And we all love those roles when we're young. I don't know. Some kids might not like them. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to serve. And then we think, well, they're not following the program. So then we label those children as difficult because they have a mind of their own. We are not supposed to have a mind of our own when we're growing up, are we? So getting a little older, a lot of us are still of the mind that we like what we see for our future. But then when we get to be like puberty age, we're like, oh God. I don't know about this. This is freaking scary. All of a sudden it dawns on them what it actually means to be doing those things, sort of. So yeah, we get scared. Some of us have different scripts when we're growing up. We don't get the ones that other kids get. We get ones that say that we're no good, or we're stupid, or we're dumb, or we're unloved. We're a mistake. And I don't know about boys. I can't really speak for boys, but I recently heard a song by Tina Turner from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. The song was called We Don't Need Another Hero. And this little boy, he doesn't want to be a hero. No, don't make me. And just the same for the boys. He doesn't want to fulfill that picture that's been handed to him. He wants to be good, but something in him says, I can't go that way. That's not for me. And the same with the little girl. She just doesn't know how she's going to do all those things when she has all these conflicting feelings. Very confusing. I remember feeling that way when I was a kid. So, when they find out that, oh gosh, we got to do that, we clump together in herds, right? Oh God, how are we gonna do this? Look at them, they're scared and just huddling together like frightened animals. Like, oh, how am I gonna do this? The girls that get together to support each other because, well, they're like, oh, okay, okay. The boys are scared out of their wits, but they can't let the girls know they're scared. But we get thrown into different educational paths. Did I say thrown? Well, we're steered. So when I was growing up, I was a tomboy. I wanted to do what the boys were doing. I had a neighbor boy that I played with. Our families had kids of similar ages. The youngest two were girls, and me and the boy and their family were close to age. We played with his dinosaurs. While our little sisters played with her dolls, we went and we played with his dinosaurs, and I love that. I've always been interested in history and geology and science and all. I didn't never cared about baking. Sorry, but I was not a home economics whiz. So further on down the line, this is where we get to if if things are ultimate for you. Well, this is the picture that we're painted as. This is who are we? This is who are we? We are supposed to be like this. The boys are channeled into rough sports and competition and people cheering for them. Really very ego building things. Ego building. girls, we're channeled into supportive roles as cheerleaders because we are not the star. He is the star, and we always have to remember that. And we're just supposed to be there looking pretty, which I could never stand. For like most of my life, I flatly refused to wear the color pink. So there you go. But not everybody has that idyllic childhood. There are babies that are born and they grow up and they have a different script that's handed to them. And the script they have is really, really heartbreaking. And they don't know why. They don't feel like everybody else. They don't know why they're not happy and have lots of friends. They don't understand it. And they can't ask for help because they just think there's something wrong with them and that they're bad. They're misunderstood for sure. And they have too many expectations on them. Even when they're growing up, trying to follow those scripts, they try, but they don't fit. I mean, it's trying to put a square peg in a round hole, right? I think this is the category where most people fall, and that idyllic one does not exist at all, but it is painted as the ideal. So when they get older, they know they can't fit in to that ideal picture. And where do they turn? They have nowhere else because they've been told and believe that they are failures. It's been a failure of the system that only promotes one outcome, and that's perfection, according to society. Think that is that as far as I got? That is, yep. Okay. Well, that's the end of it. So I hope you enjoyed what I have so far. And I will be recording it again when I can find how to stop the share. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. Uh,
So, where did you get all your pictures?